Hello everyone, I'm Rob Swifty in the Black Quantum VTF here at T3 Live with this week's market wrap-up, and we got the Smackdown, and that's all sorts of fun for Christmas time. We got the 3-2 on the weekly SPY, so the SPY was a little trickier getting this 32, this outside bar to the downside, but today we got some nice pressure on it. Keep the heat on and take them out down in here, still higher than that, but so you can see how it went into here. And yesterday we were really looking for that Smackdown, didn't get it. So we got it today, and that's still inside month to the downside here. So we knew about that. That's still working. So we'll stay on that. Started off today with nice Smackdowns at Costco. And Costco was a little quick. It was a little tougher to get in on it. But you got that nice slammer if you were good enough. But Johnny John was a little bit easier. And you can see this. Johnny John gave us this on the opening. Inside 15 right here. Boom. Right there. And if you go to the 5-minute, you're going to see this. Here. Right off the opening. You're going to see it come down. And whenever you see this here, go down, come back up, go inside. Right there. That was outside actually. 3-1-2 reversal. Inside 5 right here. Boom. Rev Strat 5 here, inside countered like that. Whenever you see something like this in a strong downtrend, you want to make the sound of the shotgun cocking. Boom, right there. See you later, Johnny John. And here's the 2 down, 2 up. Boom, right there. So Johnny John was great. One of the things I said about the month was, if at the end of November, is if we're going to get hit, trannies need to get hit. All right, that was going to be your key. Trannies get hit. Big outside month, 1-3 to the downside. The weekly, there's your 3-2 again. Outside down. Here. And FedEx and a whole bunch of destruction on the 3-2 downer. And the great part about it was that we got the telegraph on the trannies. The inside day right here. And that's boom. And that was it. And that was real nice. And the American Airlines here is up, 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 inside day, and all the airlines, boom. And whenever you see that, right, you got your counter trending move. And then once you see this inside bar break, we're going after all this stuff. And we got it in all those airlines and XPO and all that kind of stuff just getting destroyed. So that was real fun. And it was very well telegraphed, too. On the upside, too, from the gapping list that I put out, Casey's General Store. And so somebody will see something like this and be like, I missed it. I'm like, did you? Boom, 3-2 upper. And the high of this is 129.67, and that thing went up all the way through 136. So there's ways to play things on both sides. You just got to know what you're looking at. So one of the things that, now, so if you go to QQQ and stuff, QQQ, still inside on the month. And the SMH, here, still trying to go outside month, and SMH for the week actually didn't get hit that bad. It was actually green on the week. So there's some forms of divergence out there, but like on a day like today, to know that they were going to wipe them out, there was a really good clue. During the day, President Trump tweeted out that we're close to a deal with China again. And so when I talk about continuity levels, the opening, the importance of the opening, because that means what direction we're going. So as soon as he tweeted that out, that was a level you wanted to know about, right, up into here. And so if you can't hold on to that bullish news, which is the reason that people are giving that this market's coming in, it's the trade war. And he says it's almost over. Nobody believed him, right? And so you could tell that everything's going to fall apart. The other clue on a day like today is that what we've been seeing is running into the utilities anytime we sell off. And now you got an inside day running into the REITs. REITs got smacked on Wednesday. And XLP today went inside day to the downside. They weren't hiding anywhere. They were just jumping ship on everything. And so that's a real good clue that we're going to probably going out towards the lows, all that kind of good stuff. So going forward, a lot of these months are, to the downside, obviously. We did have Facebook having some strength here for the week. Facebook is actually up for the week here, so we'll see how that goes. It's still inside month here, but so one of the things we can look for, and I'll be in my weekend video, is anybody staying inside in the week that didn't take out last week's lows. And so what you're going to see here is AMD doesn't take out last week's lows. Which way does it go from there? Merck. A lot of these things are closer to the downside. SQ, Visa, MA. MA doesn't make it. Okay, so Visa, TJ Maxx in the retail. Just going down my scan here, I believe LMT. A lot of this stuff still near the lows, but still inside weeks, and so that would be an equilibrium that you're going to try and hold on to if there's any hope. Because we continue to see, we also got crude oil going inside on the week, and boy, these things really bleeding out though. XOP and OIH really bleeding out here, and you're seeing a lot of stocks just get decimated. Halliburton, Slob, and XEC, I believe, going out on the lows and all that kind of stuff. So PXD still stays inside week. We'll see how that goes. But a lot of that stuff just bleeding out. So what we'd be looking for here is each day, SPY, just slightly below that. All right. If the SPY's going to go back up, you want to get back into this because this is a broadening formation. So you'd want to reclaim at least the low of 260, 244 in the SPY to try and get back. But right now, still some more room to go take out these lows. And at this point, when the market goes out on the lows, everything's going to look bad. We know that. It's a matter of, do we get any news over the weekend that gooses them or does anything like that? But for the most part, just knowing where to go and following these gaps. Like I said, there's been things that are good both ways. XPO. It was an inside day today, but I think there's a little bit in there. Inside 60 upper here, 50.85. And so, take another buck back on the upside. This was really nice on the downside. Once again, you want to make that sound when you see this. 2 down, 2 up, boom, right there. All right, and so this thing here is called a momentum shooting star, right? And what that means is usually people will be looking for the shooting stars on the top of a trend to reverse it. But when things are really strong on the downside, a little short cover, a little bottom pick, wipe them out. Bam. And so the thing about that is that we have those on the weeklies. If you look at a lot of these charts, SPY, QQQ. So that's what we're dealing with coming into next week. So we're going to see if they start dumping the utilities and everything at the same time, and that's where you get that all sectors are down on the day. And so if you ever see that on the television, that means you do not want to be a buyer. It's different, right? When you see everything is down, that means they're selling everything inside. So nice little Christmas early Santy smackdown, so we'll see if that continues. Like I said, when they go out on the lows, everything looks bad. The question is, who can take out any of the weekly highs from this week, next week? In the tech, one name that was hanging in there, AVGO, and in XLP Kimberly-Clark, but it's few and far between. And so at this point, once you get a nice long red bar or green bar, I mean, I'll go either way, but once you have these monthlies all go in the direction, let's just wipe them out. All right, so we'll see how that goes. Hope everybody had a great week and has an even better weekend. I'm Rob Smith, the Black Quantity VTF here with today's market wrap-up.